Hello. This picture is still up on the screen. I didn't mean for this to be the first thing up on the picture. Hi, Mag. Let me get the selection ready. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yay! Let me put you y'all in a place where I can see you. Your ass hurt from being thrown into space. True. Hi, welcome to the stream. Sorry if the audio is cutting out. That's when I tab out. I wish I could change it so that the audio isn't cutting off when I unfocus from the menu. Because I wanted the music to be playing while we were waiting, but whatever. But hi, welcome to the stream. I don't know why that was such a low resolution. There we go. Welcome to Outer Wilds. If you can tell from the title, I'm going into this like completely blind. I haven't even watched gameplay of this. Like I don't know anything about this game because I wanted to save it for streaming it live and being able to react to what's going on and reacting to things. So, yeah. Let me change. There we go. Let me change to my gamepad avatar because I am using a gamepad. Well, let's. I already went through the settings. Already checked everything out. There's not much to have to run through. So let me see if I can get this gamepad working. Gamer girl, thank you. Bear with me for a second. You know how gamepads can be finicky with some programs. Sometimes they have support, and sometimes they just don't. And I can't seem to get this one to run. Let me open my controller configuration and see. Yeah, no controller attached. That's not true. Okay. Well, let's try this. Don't know if you can hear that, but I'm moving everything around. Nothing's working. Let's see. Come on, gamepad. Work with me here. The game recommends me to use one, so I'm gonna try to listen to it. But if I can't get it to work, we're just gonna do keyboard and mouse. Come on. Yeah, seems like I'll have to do some restarting and, like, adjusting with this. So, we're just gonna go with, keyboard and mouse for now. No worries. Don't have time to troubleshoot it, so we're gonna switch back to my regular. Yeah. New expedition! Let's literally just jump right into it. I have no idea what I'm in for, so it's gonna be really fun. We're probably gonna go for like 3 hours, 2 hours, 3 hours. Yeah. Wake up. Whoa. Is that a ship breaking in the atmosphere? Holy shit. I saw that. Hi. I can roast marshmallows? Yo, okay, we're gonna get back to that. There's our pilot. Back from your pre-launch camp out under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, eh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program, and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. Are you sure you fixed the retro rockets? That was only a problem one time, and then maybe a few times after that. But hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from Hornfels at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes, or whatever. Tactical marshmallow action. Ooh, can I have a hatchet? I want a hatchet. I'm getting some weird, let's see. Getting some weird look sensitivity issues. So let me try to do that real quick. It definitely does feel like a game where, yeah, there we go. Definitely does feel like a game where I'm supposed to be using a gamepad already. That's for sure. Well, we can't leave without doing a marshmallow. Ah! Ah! Blow it off! I can't see. I need that golden brown. Alright, let it cook a little. What? Too much! Too much! Oh shit. Okay. Wow, this requires real strategy, real gameplay right here. Oh, the music. It's so nice. Yum! Alright, that's good enough. F. This music is already gorgeous. So excited for this game. Oh my god. There's a lot to look around at. Let me... Whoa. Ooh, your jumping is like, you hold and then jump. Yeah. Cool. I love this aesthetic so much. Mika.
Hey, it's you! Slate said you're blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you gonna go into space? Aren't you? Better not have changed your mind.
Hear you and Slate beefed up the model ship. Can I see it?
Yeah, we recalibrated the controls and installed better thrusters. Want to give it a test drive? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire.
Try to land on one of the geyser pools. Show me what you got. Ooh. Oh. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Okay, let's try that again. Okay. Yeah! What about this? Whee! Oh god, oh god, oh god! Let's go to the center of the earth! Yeah, luckily that was the model and not the real thing, exactly.
What a landing! Guess that's why Slate lets you fly the real thing, huh?
Alright, see you later, Mika. This is so cute! I love this music. I'm gonna turn it down just a tiny bit. A little loud. Yeah, that's much better. Hi. Porphy. Heyo, hatchling! I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure among the stars. When you return, let's you and me and Garson open up a bottle of the good stuff. The good stuff is less delicious sap wine and more daunting digestive challenge. An iron stomach is the mark of a true Hearthian, my friend. Hearthian? Hearthian. I'm gonna go with Hearthian. Our hardy hunter-gatherer lifestyle stems from trial and error, by which I mean our ancestors survived eating a lot of bad things. What can I do for you? Any new dirt? I'm hoping to teach Esker to tap trees next time they return from the Addle Rock. If they bring me lunar sap, I can attempt moon wine. That geyser Neris is so loud. The alien lore? Yeah, I'm really into it so far. What are you up to? I'm just finishing sealing up another batch of sap wine for aging. I like to begin aging a batch on the day of a significant occasion, you know. That's why there's so many bottles labeled structural collapse and house fire. I'm good, actually. Enjoy your travels. Alright, see you later, Porphy. Outer Wilds Ventures presents postcards from orbit. Huh. Rutile. You're actually blasting off in that thing, huh? I'm told my odds of survival are statistically quite high. Yeah, the space program's certainly come a long way. I should probably thank you for causing fewer flash fires than your predecessors. By the way, good luck with those retro rockets. Are you gonna watch the launch? Of course. I'll be watching from a safe distance, obviously, and mostly to make sure nothing catches fire. But, I'm watching nonetheless. Do you really worry that the space program will burn the village down? Only constantly. You learn to live with it. You also learn to sleep with a bucket of water next to you in bed, just in case. These little blue dudes love exploding things. Good. Then we have a lot in common. This pilot seat, used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar, is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued that such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement in Hearthian history. Aw. Oh, bunch of stuff, but not a lot to actually interact with. Ooh. Space gear. Oh, alright. Cool. Wow, there's so many little, like, NPCs and people to talk to. Marl. So it's launch day, huh? Hal's gonna miss ya. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it, and, the platform those ships launch from is getting pretty old. Isn't it about time you built a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be a perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out the space program. Just say the word. The launch pad is flammable? You didn't realize that? Don't worry, it's held up for all the launches so far. It'll definitely be fine for yours. Probably. Nice try. We all know you have it out for that tree. What? No, I just think it's in the way and someone ought to chop it down, you know? Specifically me. You think this has to do with the time I fell out of it and broke my arm? That was when we were hatchlings. Who would hold a grudge for that long? I don't know. You seem kinda sussy. That is pretty cool, though.
Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you?
Tell me about the Traveler's instruments.
Oh, sure. I made all their instruments, you know. Let me see. There's Chart's drums, Rybeck's banjo, and Gabbro's flute. Feldspar's harmonica, of course, though Feldspar's been missing for a long time. Sometimes it feels like just yesterday they were playing their harmonica around the campfire. Anyway, you hear music in space, that'll be one of the space program's other travelers. If you feel like company, you can always pull out your signal scope and track them down. Trouble is, every time a Hearthian leaves for outer space, that's one less musician in our orchestra. So, did you need something?
Where's the observatory?
It's questions like that what make us worried about you going up into space on your own, you know. The observatory's up the path behind the waterfall. There are a couple of signs marking the way, but really you should just keep going up and then hook a right when you get to the Zero-G cave.
Thanks, Meemaw. Wow. Yeah, if the main character couldn't find it. Hey guys. Tephra and Galena.
Hello, astronaut.
Let me think of a voice for that. I mean, they have the cowboy hat, so they have to be selling. If it isn't my favorite troublemaker.
We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope, because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we? Can we please? We'll even let you be it.
Sure, let's play.
Woo! Okay, here are the rules. Galena and me will hide with these radios, and you'll use your signal scope to find us. Last one to be found wins. Okay, close your eyes and start counting.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Khadgar alien. True. Ooh. Well, that's definitely one of the radios. I know you're up there. How do I get to you, though? Ooh. Parkour challenge. Parkour challenge. This game is so, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Charming. It's so charming. Spinel. Fishin', rhyme. Fishin' rhyme. Singing helps me pass the time. Oh, you're leaving the crater? Guess we'll all be a little busier without you around to lend a hand. That big water planet, Giant Steep. That's where I'd go. I need to find Hornfells. Did you try the observatory? I literally never seen them anywhere else. Fish and song, fish and thong. I think my bait is wrong. That's pretty good. Oh, yeah. Nothing else to say. Nothing.
That's nice. I'm planning to do a lot of that later. This guy's fucking insane, by the way. This guy? Why is he insane? Hey there. Oh, this waterfall's really loud, Tephra. Oh, you found me. But my hiding spot was super good. Don't forget, you gotta find both of us, okay? Oh, God. Time to drown. This is... Oh, never mind. This is... Start off with the ocean planet. Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Oh, God. That must be his house, huh? Right there, I mean. The house and, like, the design of all of, like, the structures and stuff is so cool, too. Oh, shit. I forgot you gotta hold it down. Everyone else doing okay, though? How have y'all been doing today? Today has been, really kind of a nothing chill day for me, personally. Yesterday got a bunch of stuff done, and, today I've gotten to actually, like, do nothing, which has been really nice. Oh, here's Galena.
I won? I'm happy. Thanks for playing with us.
You're welcome. Aw. Cute. Cute. Something tells me I shouldn't be up here. Crush myself! Ow! Oh, God! Okay, there's fall damage. Good to know. Good thing I found that out now, rather than later. Just barely got done waking up. Well, good morning, Rachel. Alright. I guess we're on to the observatory. The sound isn't, like, too overbearing over the, microphone, is it? Just, everything sounds good? Just, let me know. If anything sounds, like, too loud or anything. Ooh. Danger! Inside of this fence is a pocket of ghost matter. A strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eye. Naked eyes! Good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Oh, we don't have a camera, do we? Oh. Whoa. That's really cool. That's awesome. I didn't even see you there, little fella. Arcos.
Hi, astronaut! You know the patch of ghost matter inside the fence? Gossin said it used to be bigger when they were a hatchling, because ghost matter evaporates. It just takes us, a super long time to go away. I hope there's still ghost matter in the village when I'm a grown-up. Ghost matter is awesome.
You know, ghost matter is how Tektite lost their foot, right?
Whoa, really? That is so cool!
See you later, kid. I want to huge the ghost matter. Me too. I want to huge it as well. Well, here's the Zero-G cave. But what's this now? I saw smoke coming from the Young Bark crater up north, and I figured I should go check it out. You can use the scout launcher, just please don't break it when I'm gone. I want to lose my foot. Moraine. Whoa. What's that, Moraine? Oh, hello, astronaut. This is good weather for your launch, right? That's lucky. Any good sounds from space today? There are. My signal scope is set to the Outer Wilds Ventures frequency, so I'm listening to the Traveler's music. Last night, I heard Rybek's banjo coming from Brittle Hollow. I hope that means they're safe. I can hear different planets, too. It depends on what time of day or night it is, since different planets are in the sky at different times. Signal scopes are cool. Yeah, I mean... Whoa, what's that? That's sick as hell! Whoa. Yeah, let's see if we can get a frequency. Look, there they are! Is that them?
Or is that a ship? Oh, it's the smoke! Is that Tektite? That might be Tektite. Well, it looks like we're gonna go there eventually. Or, you know, I want to try to go there as soon as possible, but... Okay, so... Ghost matter seems to spawn around these crystals as well. Is that something? Because that's what it looks like, is that it's spawning, like, near the crystals. I can't make it up there. It's worth a shot. Zero-G Cave. Hey, come say hi to your old flight coach before your launch. I got zero-G training to set up if you want a refresher. Gossan. Gossan?
Hey, I thought I might see you before the big launch. Nerves getting the better of you?
Are you kidding? I'm a natural at this. Pff, no, nothing to worry about.
Is that so? Funny, I seem to recall the first time you strapped on a jetpack, we had to come fish you out of the crater near the South Pole. So listen, there's a satellite, which is definitely not just a piece of broken mining equipment, set up down in the Zero-G cave in need of repairs. If you're looking for a little last-minute Zero-G practice, head down the lift and head into the cave. Or don't, so long as you're confident you can make a ship repair in space.
One repaired satellite coming up.
Cool, get to it. Try not to concuss yourself right before your first launch.
Okay, Gossan, I'll try. Ooh. Spooky. Jossum? Whoa. The shiny crystals. Ooh. Whoa. Anyone down here? Any jump scares? I wish. Zero-G Cave. Suit up! Oh, hell yeah. Okay, so... Oh, cool, cool. There is someone down here. Hey. Hey, man. Are you, like, actually doing anything? Are you just gonna stand there with the pick? Okay, I was gonna say. Hey, Tough.
Hey, nice of you to drop down.
I'm getting some, give me the dirt. Give me the dirt. I'm getting some zero-G time in.
So you're going in there? In the cave? What? No, I'm fine. Great.
Great and fine. You don't look fine.
Well, you know I hate that cave, so I don't know why you're making me talk about it. Now I've got hand sweats.
Give me the dirt.
Some fresh dirt? Not much happening down here lately, let me think. Come to think of it, Tektite saw something crash outside the village crater earlier. That's new and different.
Hey, how about that? Is anything on fire?
Probably only a little. Tektite checked out the crash site when the old Firewatch scout launcher, and saw smoke, so they headed over to stamp out any leftover fires. Well, I better get back to work. This ore is not gonna mine itself, you know.
This whole bit rules. Good. I'm excited. Oh, well. Okay. Don't fucking don't break your legs. That's all I can ask for. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. What's up here? Some extra supplies. It's cool, like, I love settings that, like, set up a whole ecosystem, not ecosystem, but, like, a whole, like, when they set up a village, or, oh, here,
Sneeze! Excuse me.
When they set up, whole villages and stuff, they, like, really world build it, and, like, set up, like, their economy, and, like, how they do things, it's just super cool. Whoa. Bless you, thank you. I'm gonna need more blessings soon. I'm a little scared. Oh, is it full zero-G? Oh, it's not low gravity, it's full zero-G now. Sweet. Velocity matched? Oh. Huh. Okay. Sweet. Oh, there's no tool for it either. You just do it. Alright. I haven't played a space game Like, I haven't played, like, a full space game, I think, since, like... Probably since, like, Prey. Like, something like this, where it's, like, you can, like, move around in ZOG and explore, and... Like, I think it's been quite a while. 2 out of 3. This reminds me kind of a, it's a weird pull, but it kind of reminds me of a machine in Dead Space. Something that's like, I don't know, something where it's just big and turning and spinning, and it has grinders, and you're like, I don't know what this is for, but it's cool and interesting. I hear it. Where is it? Oh, is it inside this? Ah, I see. There we go. Ugh. Get back here. And repair. Hell yeah. Training's done. Sweet. Oh, we're running out of fuel though. We gotta get out of here. I was gonna say Dead Space. Oh yeah, yeah. See, so it's not completely. So I'm not completely off. Whoa, whoa! The gravity change. That was cool. Holy crap. Also made me a little barfy for a second there, but it's fine. Hey dude, I did it. Do you have anything to say? Oh, nah. Guess where I'm going today? Oh no, 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 no way. You want to run off into space? That's your business, but don't make me, you know, think about it. Bad enough we got this weird cave down here. I love that, you know, accurate character. Not everybody is super into going into the depths of space and putting yourself in danger. Chill as in chilling. It's a very chill game in a scary way. Chill as in chilling. Chill as in chilling. Yeah. No, like, this game, like, just the art style and the vibes, like, it's, like, it's very, the vibes are decadent tonight. The vibes are amazing. I can't wait to actually, like, get into the gameplay, because I have no idea what I'm in store for.
Nicely done. Of course, it'll be a little more stressful when you're hurtling through space, but just remember your training and try not to hit anything big. I can see you're itching to get off this rock, so go get the launch codes from the observatory and get out of here already. Best of luck out there, and hey, try to avoid getting yourself killed now that I put so much time into training you. Got it?
Aw. See you later, Gosen. He's nice. I haven't played much of it yet because I keep getting distracted, but it's so cool. Yeah, there's a lot going on lately. Like, there's a lot of games, a lot of responsibilities to do, so I totally get ya. That was, like, one of the reasons why I wasn't able to stream for a little bit, was just because I got so swamped with things just in my day-to-day life. But I'm really glad to be back and playing stuff. Especially starting new series and then having little, promo art pieces for it. It makes me really happy. Played it for like an hour, and I keep meaning to return to it. Well, maybe this is it'll pique y'all's interest again. Maybe it'll motivate you to get back into it. So it's so relaxing. I can't wait to get just completely stressed out by everything. Hornfels, Gossen, Feldspar, Exer, and Slate. I've all signed it at least. Outer Wild Ventures founding members. Clockwise from the top left is Hornsfels, Gosson, Slate, and Feldspar. Where's Esker? I guess Esker took the picture. Big thanks to these additional founding members of Outer Wilds Ventures, without whom we would never have gotten off the ground. Nice. So those are creators and other helpers. Hey, Hal.
Hey, it's my favorite astronaut.
Oh, God. Let me start that all over.
Hey, it's my favorite astronaut. Launch day at last, huh, buddy? It's the translator tool's inaugural flight, too.
I'm so excited it's making me nauseous. Just think, you'll be able to translate any Nomai text you want, anywhere you are. The two of us put a lot of hours into inventing that tool, so don't break it, okay? Oh, jeez, do not break it. Ugh, ignore me, okay? I'm just nervous, and I'm not even the one going into space. How are you feeling? I'm terrified. Aw, don't let me make you nervous. You've been training for this day since we were hatchlings, remember? You'll do great, I promise. So what's the dirt? You here to see the new Nomai statue? Yeah. Heh, I knew you'd want to see it before you headed off. Hornfell's just finished prepping it for display today. Amazing, isn't it? What is the evil Kappa? I'm scared. Makes me wish we could see what a real live Nomai looked like, but I guess this is as close as we'll ever get. Check it out. Looks like they had fur. Fur is weird. This is the first fully intact statue we've ever found, you know? And for how old it is, it's in great shape. Ah, geez, I got a little carried away there. Go on, you have a ship to launch. Take care of yourself out there, you hear? Why did the Nomai make this statue? Good question. So, Gabbro found this fully intact statue on Giant's Deep, right? Well, Hornfels told me it's made from the same type of special stone as the partial statue Chert brought back from the Hourglass Twins. That's why when Gabbro, you know, chipped the Giant Deep statue, that stone fragment was repurposed for your ship's computer. Maybe the statues were made for storing information. Think I'll discover anything cool in space? Hey, you never know. Maybe you'll be the one to solve the mysteries of the Nomai. Maybe you'll discover a new kind of rock or something. But honestly, as long as they don't end up naming new safety equipment after you, I'm sure you'll have done a great job. Was there something else? No, that's it. No problem. Take it easy. Furry. What did I do? I mean, I am, but... This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as a part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in the solar system, we still have no idea where this species came from or what happened to them. Oh, that's really interesting. The aliens were furry. Oh! I just assumed you were being derogatory towards me. Coming soon is a funny house. It's the Love Shack, a little old place. Future site of our next exhibit. If you had enjoyed your time with Outer Wilds, please consider supporting our planned museum expansion. Our quest to explore the furthest reaches of our solar system wouldn't be possible without generous visitors like you. We thank you profusely for your support, and we hope to see you again. Points at you, furry. Yeah, that's me. Watch closely. These balls move on their own! Oh, I've had that issue. The ground is perfectly level, so what do you think causes this spooky motion? The answer is the moon! As it orbits our planet, the Adelrock's gravity pulls on objects from different directions. In fact, it's pulling on you right now! Oh shit, it actually is. Whoa. Science. Points at you, furry. So so true, yeah. This strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play. Oh, hiccup, excuse me. But Gabbro claims... Another hiccup, oh my gosh. But Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed. Whatever that means. It's Schrodinger's rock, really? Whatever is actually happening, both sides of this debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa. That's really cool. That's really cool. Stars, like our sun, generate light and heat by fusing hydrogen into helium. As it grows older, the star runs out of hydrogen and starts to contract. As the star's core contracts, it gets hotter, causing the outer layers to expand. The star has become a red giant. When the core is hot enough, it starts to fuse helium into carbon. If a star is massive enough, it'll continue to fuse carbon into an even heavier element like iron. Ultimately, the star will collapse under its own gravity and then explode in a violent event called a supernova. Based on Schurt's observations, this will one day be the fate of our own sun. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the fate of every star, isn't it? This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to the dark bramble. Ooh. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. Whoa. Sick. Funny rock move. Not all of them explode. Oh, I see. Okay. I'll take your word for it. I'm no spacist. This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion, and was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Oh shit! It's like the Mario sun. Oh, it's like the Mario Galaxy walls that you can walk on. The Nomai technology brought back from space by our astronauts has been a great boon to Outer Wilds ventures, allowing us to modify expedition gear in exciting and useful ways. For example, the Little Scout now boasts a warp retrieval capability that allows astronauts to recall their scouts almost instantly. This has dramatically reduced the number of scouts lost to the depths of space. Oh, interesting. Okay. Ooh, is that... Fossils! Dun, dun, dun. What you see here are part of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. Ooh, I want to see one. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Harthians couldn't have descended from Nomanian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared, but we hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Only 3 eyes, in quotes, yeah. Definitely normal to just have 3 eyes, yeah. Kidding, Nomai? Yeah, Mag. They're like super U-core. Aside from the dwellings and structures they built, the Nomai are also made... the Nomai are made of art. The Nomai also made art. This decorated pottery was discovered on Brittle Hollow. Some ancient Nomai art depicts strange animals, foreign celestial objects, and other subjects that can't be found in our solar system, which makes us wonder whether the original Nomai originated elsewhere in the universe or simply had vibrant imaginations. Were the Nomai born in our solar system, or were they born among other stars and planets? And if they were, how and why did they come here? These are just some of the questions we hope to answer through further xenoarchaeological expeditions. You impressed with how I nailed that word first try? This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Whoa, what is this? Oh, what? Whoa. Whoa! Cassava. We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction, and she says calibrating the device won't take long. Whoa. This is really fucking cool. Felix says, unfortunately, the Adelrock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. Whoa. Funny language. This is a really cool museum. I'm glad that this is even in the game. Just lets you, like, learn so much about, I mean, everything. Hornfell's observations. This is incredible. At first I thought the points of light in this image were stars, but they're not. They're galaxies. And this image covers just a tiny patch of the whole sky, which means the universe contains at least 1,000 times more galaxies than we previously imagined. I think I need to sit down. Yeah. That's fair. Whoa. Alright. I didn't expect this view, but I'm into it. There's Dark Bramble, Brittle Hollow. We're on Timber Hearth, Giant's Deep, Hourglass Twins. And I see stuff that's, like, even closer to the sun right there, if you, like... Oh, you can zoom. Okay. Is that like a station or a ship? There's the Hourglass Twins. Whoa, Ember Twin and Ash Twin. Nice. Whoa, the Dark Bramble looks fucked. I'm excited to go there. What's that? Is that... I don't know what that is. Huh. Well, cool. Hey, Hornfells. Let me think of, There you are. I just finished pre-flight observations, and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator tool. I confess, I've been giddy all day just thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? I'm gonna learn about more about the Nomai. I'll meet up with other travelers. I want to go somewhere no one's gone before. I think I'll start with something small. I don't know. I'm gonna wing it. I think I'll start with something small, because I wanted to go to that asteroid, like, right outside. You prefer to ease into things? That's a sensible plan. More sensible than most of our astronauts tend to be, and that's a fact. Do you think you'll go to the Atl Rock, then? Our moon would be a safe... Oh, yeah! Yeah, literally. That's the plan I wanted to do. Do you think you'll go to the Atl Rock, then? Our moon would be a safe place to travel to and get your bearings in space, and I'm sure Eska would appreciate the visit. Plus, we don't know what the ancient Nomai ruins on the moon are, or why they were built. You could put your new translator tool through its paces. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for launch. I'm ready to die in space. Jesus, why is... I'm ready to get off this rock. Excellent. You'll be needing the launch codes then. Here they are. Best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship, huh? Good luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Where are the other travelers? Well, let's see. Chert's on the Hourglass Twins, Rybeck's in Brittle Hollow, and Gabbro is on Giant's Deep. And there's Feldspar, obviously, but of course we don't know where they are, or if they're even still alive. Feldspar's been lost for a very long time, I'm afraid. Oh. Tell me more about Feldspar, yeah. Feldspar was one of the 4 founding members of the Outer Wilds, along with our flight coach Gossen, Slate the engineer, and me. As ground control and later the museum curator, I didn't work with Feldspar as closely as Slate and Gossen did. I can't tell you that Feldspar was absolutely fearless, though. Nothing scared them. We love a they-them legend. Test piloted everything Slate ever built. It's a wonder Feldspar lived to see space, frankly, but they did. Flew all sorts of dangerous stunts and explored everything they could find. And then one day, they just didn't come back. We don't know what happened, or, well, where Feldspar even went, or even whether they're still even alive. It's been a long time since they left. Oh, that's sad. I'm good. Take care. Oh god. We're just, like, being left to our own devices now. I'm scared. I'm scared to actually go out into space, even though this is a space game. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, what the hell? What the fuck? This was everything I just did. What? What? You can't just do that and then be like, okay, bye. Hello? What was that? Okay. That's Feldspar right there. Hi, Feldspar. Oh, I love their helmet. Don't you tee-hee me in the chat over there. I see you guys. I see y'all. Oh, hi.
Hey. So did you get a good look at that Nomai statue?
The statue was glowing. Why was it glowing?
Whoa, the statue was doing what? So its eyes opened and then you saw images from your own memories.
And glowing lights flying around? You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch, like, medically speaking? No, that statue is definitely weird.
I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did. But why? Hornfels tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open, and nothing like this has ever happened to them. I don't think you're gonna get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said they were going back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. But maybe they'll be able to tell you more? On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro. So maybe you'd be better off searching for more info just on your own. Geez, now I'm really jealous you're going into space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statues, okay? Good luck and safe flying.
Alright. See you later, Hal. You're a good friend. That's our bestie right there. You always need your bestie. Ooh. Log. I wish I lived in a house like this. I want to live, like, this is the kind of aesthetic that I would want to live in.
Are you going into space today? Are you going into space and never coming back like Feldspar did?
What?
Yeah, Hornfels says Feldspar went away into space and didn't come back. Hornfels says Feldspar was the best pilot ever, but no one ever knows what happened to him.
Hornfels probably shouldn't be telling you stuff like this.
Hornfels says that too. But if Feldspar disappeared, you might disappear too, right? You're not as good as Feldspar, so you should be really careful not to get lost.
Thanks, fucking little shit. Jesus. Thanks for the confidence boost. Looks like you're ready for takeoff. The excitement of a launch is fun and all, but I can't wait to get back to working on the new ship. We're working on fixing the autopilot's avoidance system for this one. Sorry. Slurps your memories, yum yum. What does that mean? Why are they slurping my memories? Alright, entered the launch codes. Here we go. Oh, there she is. Hey, beauty. Holy shit. Oh. Woo! Whoa. Cool. Suit up. Hell yeah. Ship log? Why is there a ship log? Ooh! Village. The one and only Harthian village, as well as the main source of explosions on this planet. The Nomai statue in the observatory opened its eyes and looked at me. I saw strange glowing lights and my own memories flash before my eyes. Hal says the statue's never opened its eyes before, despite Hornfels' best efforts. Zero G Cave. A cave at the very center of Timber Hearth used by Outer Wilds Ventures to train new astronauts. I successfully repaired another satellite for Gossan. Okay. I hear there are Nomai ruins somewhere on the Adel Rock. No one knows what they are or why they were built. The Nomai text in the observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on the Adel Rock. Oh! This is such a useful thing to check then. So I'll check this every time I, explore a new thing. Sounds like Esker is still stationed at Adel Rock. They've been there by themselves for a while. Giant's Deep. Hal says Gabbro went back to Giant's Deep to try to learn more about the Nomai statue in the observatory. The Interloper? The fuck is the Interloper? Alright. Sweet. See beyond the... Little Scout. See beyond the horizon, illuminate dark areas, detect hazards, test the environment. Okay. Sweet. Then I guess we get right to it. Oxygen refill. Spot a tree, walk toward it, enjoy! It interlopes! Oh god, I'm scared. Ah! We're going! We're in space! Oh my god. Where am I? Where am I? Oh my god, we left the planet. Ugh. Wait, are there other places I can explore on the planet? Like, there's these. What's all this, then, as they say? Do y'all know if there's, like, anything for me to find here? I did see, like, another shoot-off. Your planet is so small, I know! It's very cute. Whoa, what's this? Look at this! Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Yeah, we're landing here. Nice. There's stuff. I can also change frequencies. But I only have 2 right now. What the fuck? Alright. What the hell? Oh, hey, there's the man. What is this? Can't do anything with it. There's like this... Yeah, it's... I mean, I see that it goes, like, from here, and then it wraps through here. And it leads to that, but... Huh. I guess I don't have the tools for something like this yet. Well, let's check out this little area, because I saw this flying by. I think the moon just passed over. Yeah. You can see it. Oh, ow. That scared me. You can see it smoking. Oh, I'm gonna need the jetpack for this. Oops. I assumed I wouldn't need the suit, because I didn't want to waste the power for it, but I guess it doesn't hurt to just have it on you. Gotta get back to the ship. This is so cool so far. I can't, like... I honestly... I don't know what I expected for this game to be, but everything I've gotten out of it so far has been really great. The world building is, like, phenomenal. Nice. Okay, we have our booster. We should be able to make it over that gap, then. Yeah. Alright. Here we go. Just gonna take a look down there. Wait. What's that? Huh. I don't know. This is really cool, though, that you can, like... Whoa! Look, ghost! Ghost slime juice or whatever. And there's some up there. Well, good thing I, like, somehow noticed that. Ah, no! Dang it. Oh. Yeah. Here it is, right there. Ghost sludge spotted. It's very, it reminds me very much so of Stalker. How Stalker has the, anomalous gravity zones that, like, destroy and eat up anything that enter them. Feels like very much like that, which is really cool. There we go. So that's how you get, like, big jumps, is you gotta hold space, too. As well. Whoa. That was cool. So where was that matter I saw? I think it's down here. Maybe? Whoa. What's this? Okay. Oh! Mining site 2B. What? What? Whoa. Whoa. What? Whoa. Whoa, cool! This game is so cool! Y'all, this game might be kinda cool. Holy shit. Bones! Bones. Oh, I see. Okay. Ah! I got pulled down by the water. I probably should have expected that. Oh, we're under the sea. Under the sea. Uh-oh. Can I get back up? I'm scared. It's really hard to see. I might need to turn up the gamma. Okay, that's much easier to see now. Whee! Oh my god. I'm so glad that that works. That's so cool. Okay. Let's try that again. Bit of a rough start, but... Nice. There we go. Oh. I'm still amazed by how much ore the Ash Twin project requires, says Oeno? Oh. Wait. Yeah. Psykhead says, isn't this the ore for the remaining towers being built on Ash Twin? The completed towers I've seen are quite large. Oeno says, no, the material for those towers is all being taken from Ash Twin. The ore we're mining here will be used to craft an immensely thick protective shell that will physically seal off the chamber inside of the Ash Twin's core. What? Coleus says, I'm relieved by our clan's decision to use Timberhearth's ore only for constructing the shell. If eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Wait, so if eventually life on this planet were to evolve to the point of advanced metallurgy, I'm confident we won't have destroyed their ability to create. Okay, I think, yeah, I get it. Okay. If they're sealing off all entrances, I hope they've planned accordingly. Oh my god. I thought I had forbidden your apprentice from making puns, Coleus. Coleus says, how else would he improve? What a cute conversation. Well, I have this thing. Looks funky. Probably does something. Who knows? Drop scroll. Huh. I'll put you right there for now. Oh, pfft. Never mind. Scroll does not fit. Never mind twice. Huh. Okay. Pick up the Ash Twin Projection Stone. What? Whoa. Whoa. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa! What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Okay, that was, like, pretty scary. Alright. I can put it in this. Oh! Huh. Okay, so that works. Euro. My gratitude for the latest shipment, Oeno. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ash Twin project. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure that there are no longer any physical entrances. Raimi and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks. Our final safety check. Okay. This is exciting news! Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check? Specifically mine. If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. More eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ash Twin project could lead to disaster. Ooh. Okay. What now? I guess I could try to make it over there? Seems to be the only thing that really calls out to me, so... Well, I mean, it's the gravity lift. Projection activated. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay, so it does just lead up to here. Good to know. Wow, this soundtrack, by the way, is phenomenally good. I'm gonna have to look at it after I finish this this session, because oh my god, it's such vibes. Okay, so it seems like... Am I missing anything? Does anyone know? It seems like I've seen everything. Whoa. Oh, I see how that works. Okay. That's really cool. It reminds me of the gravity... The gravity lifts in Subnautica. It's a weird pull, but... It does. I would not know. That's okay. Just, you know, any help I can get. Whee! Alright, I guess we're out of there. I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be taking this stone with me, to be honest. I have no idea what else I would put it in, but we'll see, I guess. Cool. That's such a cool effect. They do such a good job with that. Ow! Ow! I slammed my face into the wall. Maybe it goes to one of these things? Like, just around here? I don't know. Well, seems like that's a no. Maybe there's a place I can store it in the ship. Oh. Can so I can't put it anywhere? Oh, that's unfortunate. Whoa. Whoa. Oh! Whoa. The Nomai mined ore from this site to craft a protective shell designed to physically seal off the central chamber inside of the Ash Twin. Once the shell was finished, the Nomai checked to ensure that there were no longer any physical entrances or cracks. The central chamber inside Ash Twin was physically sealed off by an immensely thick protective seal. Okay. Cool. I guess I'll just leave the stone here. Or, at least near these ruins. I'll leave it, like, right at the archways. Archway, whatever. Archway. Whatever boats your float. Whoa, the sun coming up over the horizon. Sick. Probably shouldn't be staring directly at it, but... Alright. I mean, something tells me we've covered most of what you can find here. Unless... I don't even know why I'm saying... I don't have a plan. I'm just like, maybe there's something else. Is this something? Whoa. This is something. Yeah, And there's a little river right there. Wow, there's actually a lot to look around at, even on this, like, starting planet. Oh, wait, I gotta refill my stuff. Yeah. What the hell is this? Ugh. What the fuck? Hey down there. Hello down there! Lol. Whoa. Holy shit. Oh, Tektite! Heyo, hatchling. Thought you were taking that tin can of yours into space today. What are you still doing out here? Me? Saw something crash over the horizon and didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures of my little scout I was sending back, so thought I'd come over here myself and take a look. Excuse me. Big yawn. Is that a dark bramble seed? You think so? It's nothing like I've ever seen on Timberhearth before. So you're probably onto something there. Whatever it is, it's put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing, hatchling, and that's a fact. Think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it? Best get rid of this mess sooner rather than later. No one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to set anybody up to hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea what's lurking inside there. Tuff can help me haul out the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for anyone to fit inside, and anyway, I'm not going to blindly stick my hands in anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. That's a good way to lose an arm or two. Blasted seed did a lot of damage when it crashed like that. I loved this crater. Need something from me, hatchling? You're sure this seed isn't from Timberhearth? Back in my younger days, I explored everywhere there is to go on Timberhearth and saw everything there is to see, and then some. Trust me, we don't have anything like this. Nah, I reckon this thing's from Dark Bramble if it's from anywhere, hatchling. Alright, well, I have a scout launcher. I could launch one for you. Whoa. What? What? What the fuck? What is that? There's trees? What the fuck? I threw a scout in there. You did you? And you're telling me it's bigger on the inside than the outside? Huh. This is gonna be a chore to chop up, and no mistake. Can we even remove a seed that doesn't have the decency to stay the same size all the way through? Maybe I'd better grab an extra axe or three, just in case. Jesus, I want to see that again. There's no way I'm just doing that one time. What the hell? That's so weird. I love it. I want to know what the heck's going on there. I'm really interested. Dark Bramble is like... right now, Dark Bramble is probably the planet I'm interested the most in. What's happening? What the fuck? Oh my god. What in the fuck? Oh, it's a supernova! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god! Tektite! Tektite, we gotta go, man! Tektite! Tektite! What the fuck? Did I do that? Did I do that? Max, did you leave the stove on again? Oh my god. What? No. No, are we in a time loop? We're in a time loop! Oh my god. Oh, that changes everything. We're in a time loop. Oh, so yeah, it's a time loop game. Oh, that's so cool. I didn't even know that. Oh my god, I need to have a marshmallow after that. That was really intense. Let it cook for a second. Nice. Oh my god, that noise? What was that? I was so pogged for you to find out. It's so cool. I love it. That's awesome. Wow. Okay. Cool. That changes everything. Oh, hold up. You're gonna want to get the launch codes from the observatory first? Wait, did I just die, or... no. You had a bad dream or something? I won't ask how you got the codes, so, hurry up and launch before Hornfella decides to ground you for medical reasons. I want to see whether the new cockpit stays attached during liftoff. What? My brain! My brain! My brain! Oh, man. Does anyone else have new dialogue I should go check out? Like, maybe, Hornfell does? Should I go see? Why not? Oh, shit. Oh, a little too aggressive. Hornfell! Hornfell, I just died. I came back to life. Hey. Oh, hey, look at this. The statue opened its eyes. Bet you wish you'd seen that happen, huh? Me too. I'm not even a little closer to understanding what's going on with this statue. Or is there something you needed? Oh my god, we can't even be like, hey, I died!
Hey, I was just about to come find you. Look, you gotta see this. They're my statues. They're my They used to be closed. Probably should have started with that. And now they're open. We're not sure why they open, since no one actually saw it happen, but this is huge news. Should someone tell Gabbro? Or maybe Radbeck? Oh, stars, this is so exciting. It's making my stomach hurt.
Oh my god. Okay, so Nomai technology seems to be consistent even after a time loop reset. So that's something I guess to remember, if it's important. Somehow their technology, like, and like that statue, it was able to persist through the time loop. So, I think maybe that's something? Holy shit. Okay, let's, wait, let's, look at the ship log. A seed from Dark Bramble crashed here and has already taken root. Tektite wants to use a scout launcher to get a look at what's inside. I launched my little scout into the seed. Somehow, the seed is much bigger on the inside. When I launched my scout into the seed that crashed on Timberhearth, it ends up in a much bigger space filled with fog and thorny vines. That's not the only thing that was in there. There was a giant anglerfish. Are you not going to comment on that? That thing was terrifying. And apparently there's no update to the sun and the fact that it's exploding. Oh my god. Okay. Whew. Okay, there's a lot to think about. Back auto boost. Freeze time while remaining ship log. Freeze time while talking to others. Angler vines. Is this something I should... Freezes time while talking to characters and reading journals or signs. This will prevent character animations from playing during conversation. Is that make it so that the time won't pass while I'm talking to people? Because that might be nice if I'm doing a lot of voice acting, so, like, it might be nice. Do y'all know? It's okay if you don't. If you don't, I'll just leave it on. They're, like, difficulty settings. Oh. Okay, so it'll pause when I'm talking to people. That's nice. I'll leave that on because, I like to take my time reading, so... Oh, guys, it's not turning... The car's not turning over. I can't get it to start. Come on, you piece of junk. Okay, that's a bad bit. Sorry. Dumb bit. Stupid bit. It's fine. Alright. So I want to go to our moon, because that's the closest thing. Oh, I just launched your scout by accident. Stress. Relief. Okay. Whew. Alright, we made it to Adel Rock. Unidentified signal nearby. Hey! Esker! It's Wesker! Chris, this way! Got anything for me up here? No. Okay. Hi!
Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see.
Total global saturation.
Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone.
Oh god, it's Wesker. Actually, guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Well, now I have to do the Wesker voice. Don't other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Church comes... Oh my god, sometimes Chris comes by. Sometimes Church comes by to say hi. But Gabbro is Gabbro, and you know how Ryback feels about unnecessary spaceflight. Don't go! I mean, anything else you wanted to ask? Oh, wait, they're lonely. Seems lonely up here. A little. I'm in touch with ground control, Hornsfells and Gossan mostly, and they radio up to chat now and then. And when ground control forgets I'm up here, and they usually do, I launch my little scout at the village. They forgot about you? I don't blame them. For one, I don't check in as often as other travelers, since I'm always in one place. And it's not so bad up here, really. At least it's peaceful and quiet. You don't always get that in our solar system. Let alone in our village. Was that you whistling? Probably, or actually definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that is the North Pole. Great reception. The North Pole is marked in red on your mini-map, but the Adel Rock is a pretty small moon, really. Just go north, you can't miss it. What is this place? Ha ha, very funny. Oh, stars above, you're serious, aren't you? That's just depressing. Welcome to the Lunar Outpost, which apparently the space program doesn't bother to teach anyone about anymore. When we first started Outer Wilds, travelers used to bring up their ships here all the time for repairs. Our spacefaring technology has improved loads since then, but the older ships tended to, fall apart a lot, like, more than they do now. Using the outpost cut down on the number of launches and landings taking place in the village, and also the number of fires. Nowadays, though, it's mostly just me up here, raising saplings from timber hearth and keeping an eye on things. I'll talk to you later. Aw, I like Esker. I like Wesker. I hope he doesn't release a bioweapon. That'd be unfortunate. Ooh. What instrument is that? Oh, let's take a look around. Whoa, 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 whoa. Esker's signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Ryback's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. If he did, I think I'd understand. If he did release a bioweapon. Day 51. Listen to church play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gossan their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Ryback's doing okay. Oh, he's alive. Good. That oath, I was worried. Day 63. Nothing. Today I thought I heard something. Strange. I don't know. It was probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again today, too. Something strange is coming from Timberhearth. Day 76. I know this is crazy, but the sound from Timberhearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared ages ago. Space ages ago. It can't be them. Day 88. It's still here. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken. I'd better talk to Nice. Guinness? Nice. Guinness. I'll say Guinness. Wait, so... Wait. Oh. Whoa. Oh, it's pronounced nice? Thank you. Wait, so... Huh. They're all named after rocks. Oh, I didn't even realize that! Oh my god. That's how dense I am. Wait. So... Huh. Oh, that's the... Wait, that's what we saw down there, but from an aerial perspective, it looks like that. What does that mean? Huh. Guess we'll find out eventually. What does it all mean? Alright. We're on the dark side of the moon now. Wait, okay, so... Oh, wait, there it is. Because I'm orbiting right now. Which is... It's really cool that you can orbit around a planet just by, like, positioning yourself right. That's awesome. Yeah, this is it. Wait! Wait! Wait, I think I get it! Feldspar's in the Dark Bramble, and because there's a bramble seed on Timberhearth. I get it! Oh! Feldspar got lost in the Dark Bramble, didn't they? Oh. Wait, and that's the wait, hey, that's the symbol that's on what the fuck? Oh. Ooh, that's cool music. And what the hell is that? Alright, let's get back out there. Bramble portal. Yep, Bramble portal. It's all coming together, gamers. Alright. I had to have that. I had to have a gamer girl moment there. Alright. So, Timberhearth and the Addlerock are good. So what do we want to go? Or where do we want to go next? Let's look at our logs and stuff and see. We're a little bit crooked. Let's leave the gravity of the moon so that we don't have that happen again. Alright. Now just stop here. Yep. Yeah, it's just a, yeah, exactly. It's just a gate to the bramble. Esker is growing a crop of trees at their camp. They seem to be doing okay, but they've probably been alone on the moon for too long. Aw, that's sad. A lookout platform with a spectacular view of the solar system. Esker uses their signal scope here to keep tabs on the other travelers. And it said... Where was that thing about... some sort of device on the Addlerock? Some sort of device on the Addlerock. Oh, here we are. This looks like something. The device. I think I saw it. Yeah, I think that might be it there. Or, you know, part of what I'm trying to look for. Play recording. Sure. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd posit the Addlerock was hit with a piece of the planet that used to be where Dark Bramble now lies. To follow up on it, maybe there are more fragments of the old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on other astral bodies of the solar system. Ooh, okay. Well, this isn't the device that I was speaking of, but... There's the viewing platform. Oh! Oh! Ah! Come on. So hard to calibrate this thing. Feldspar was a better pilot than me. That is true. Whoa, dude. What in the goddamn? What? What is this? What? What's happening? What's happening? I'm scared. There's a whole place down here. Okay, wow. Wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? But wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So, this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out the different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it's built to try and find something specific? I'm not sure. I was also able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. Oh, stars above. I wonder who that was. More writing. Thatch. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than its eye signal locator. Than this eye signal locator. Eye signal locator. Eye signal. Okay. Coleus says, Anona and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. So Ember Twin is uninhabitable. Plume says, the southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample available space. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Yes, let's build it there. I imagine our young friend Conway would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. Oh, there's so much information here. Okay. I will begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately then. Okay. Jeez. Alright. I'll have to check the log to, like, really understand. Colia says, I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device's indicator rotates wildly, and never points to just one direction. This is a curious result. It's possible that the eye has stopped calling out its signal. Felix says, I see! I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. Felix says, an update, or Felix. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. Cassava says, it saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye's signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Thatch says, then we will build it. Don't lose hope, Cassavana. Our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. They're looking for the center of the universe? Interesting. That's really cool. Okay. So, the eye is apparently something in this galaxy that's close to I guess, the center of the universe? Is that what they're saying? Okay, so it can locate... That's the sun. This is, I'm guessing, the water planet. There's the interloper. Oh, shit. Oh, my... Oh! That's quite the signal! That sounds great. Let's pick a different one, please. What's this? This looks like a funny... I don't know. Ooh. Wom wom wom. Alright, so what is this? Is that the eye? Yep. Okay, so the eye signal is completely gone. Okay. Well, I'm not really sure what information to glean from that, but I can check the log again. In a second. Whoa. What are you? Oh, those are the Ash Twins, right. There's Dark Bramble. There's Adelrock. Hollow Lantern and Brittle Hollow, and then Giant's Deep. Where do we want to go first? Let's see. Let's get to a place where I'm not drifting into anything, because I'm scared of running into something. What sounds like well, I mean, I kind of want to go to Giant's Deep, but it is a water planet, which is terrifying. So, you know what? Let's try it out. Use the gravity of it. I want to land at that structure. It's just hard to get the momentum right. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you? I want to know. What the fuck? What is this thing? No, 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 no. Oh, is it? Because I'm still... Yeah, lock on to... Yeah. Okay, so hold left alt. Oh, oh no, that's not. Okay, and then hold R. Oh, there you go. Okay. Whoa. I made it. What is this thing? Whoa, whoa! Oh, I'm fine. Whoa. 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 I can't stop saying whoa. This game is just a lot. It's so cool and overwhelming and... Oh my god. Where am I right now? What is this? Who am I? Where am I? Control module. Launch module. Oh, I'm bonking everywhere. No. Probe tracking module. Probe tracking module? Oh, well there's nothing here. Because it got blowed up. Oh, you look good. This one looks like it's fine. Maybe. Whoa. Ugh. Oh, gravity. Oh, ugh. Oh god, I'm gonna barf. Holy shit, that was intense. What is... Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. Cool, I have no idea what's happening. What is going on? What the fuck? Oh! It's like a control center where I can check the status of everything. Severe structural stress detected. Assessing damage to modules from the orbital cannon. Orbital probe cannon. Control module is intact, no structural damage. Launch module viewpoint windows fractured. Module exposed to vacuum of space. Uh-oh. Probe tracking module is missing. Whoa. Okay, so the middle one... No, 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 no! Why are you... No! This one... You come back to balls, yeah. This one doesn't even have any logs to it. Oh! Yes, it does. Begin launch log. Orbital probe cannon. Launch request received. Probe launch successful. Probe tracking module is receiving data from space. Or from probe. Warning, orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. So during the launch of the probe cannons, like something went wrong? No, it keeps doing that. Stop. Whoa. Cool. 19 minutes, 9 seconds ago. Request to launch probe received from Ash Twin Project. Cannon aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory. Gravity field activated. I'm not exactly following what's happening, but I'm sure that the log is going to piece it together for me, so... Okay. Now... Oh, ugh. Barf. Launch module projection stone. Oh, give me a second. Giant steep projection stone. What? What? Oh, oh. I have no idea. Avin says, Mallow, my better 50%. Casavana is sending the last of the cannon components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. So they were trying to find the eye with the probes, right? Wait, yeah, 19 minutes ago? Wait, yeah, like, huh. Avin says, Casavana tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. Oops. Mallow says, I see. And am I right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? Avin says, I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our natures, so I suggest we do. Good job, guys. Avin says, giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Mallow says, yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. Mallow says, the thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Aww. Well... Casavana, I have bad news, Avins. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Casavana. Casavana says, tell Previt and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at construction yard for now. Avin says, an update. Mallow and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. Casavana says, I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on an indefinite hiatus. Whoa, we're close to this planet. It's very scary. Okay, will this do anything? Oh! Whoa! Wait, do that again. Well, they definitely fixed it, didn't they? Did they? I don't know! Uh-oh. I think... we're blowing up. Are we blowing up? It sounds like we're blowing up. I feel scared. Yeah, I think we're blowing up. Oh, here it comes! Ah! Well, we at least got a lot more information. Hell yeah, we did a lot of exploring. Round 3, baby! I can feel the effects! Ah! Oh, it's fine. I know, right? Oh, wait! That's the launch! Is that the cannon launching? Was that it? 19 minutes ago. Oh. My gosh. That has to be it. I have to be onto something. Oh, Rachel just said he. Yeah, that means I'm onto something. Oh no, I already lost it though. Where'd it go? Shoot. But I already lost it. Sure. That's not good. Do you not think the projection shown was maybe showing you where it was, possibly? When you put it in, a yellow triangle showed up. Oh. Whoa, I guess so. I didn't think about it. Oh my shit. Water time. This planet is, hey, this planet's terrifying, y'all. I don't like water stuff. It scares me. I don't like ocean stuff, specifically. Go in the dark. Thalassophobia ass. What did you mean go in the dark? Gabbro!
Hey, nice to see you. Good to see you made it here in one piece. The first solo launch is a doozy, ain't it? So hey, don't freak out or anything, but lately I keep like dying repeatedly. I don't know, it's pretty weird. What about you? Have you died lately, or is it just me?
No, it's me too. We're in a time loop.
Time has been unbehaving unusually lately. Yeah, time loop makes sense. Cool.
Mac, what does that mean? I'm scared. You're taking this pretty well.
Heh, right back at you. Personally, I like the new experiences, and I've never been in a time loop before. I mean, I don't think I've been in a time loop before this one. Looks like you and I are the only ones who can tell that time's gone all weird. I tried Radon and Hornfells and asking if they died too, but they thought I was being metaphorical. Even if I tell Hornfells about the time loop, they'd never remember by the next one. They don't even realize anything's different. And here's another weird one for you. Every time I die, all my memories from that loop replay back to me. I'm pretty sure that's related to this big stone Nomai statue I found on one of the other islands. I was looking at it, and the statue opened its eyes and just started glowing. It replayed my memories like I'd seen them through my own eyes, just like what happens each time I die. That happened to me with the statue at the museum. You too, huh? Then the Nomai statues must have something to do with why we're the only ones aware of the time loop. So, no glowing statue, no time loop awareness. I think that's going to be my leading theory, but if you find out anything new about the statues or the time loop, let me know, okay? I'll be here. Anyway, that's what's new with me. But hey, this is your first solo voyage. Kind of. Let's talk about you, you know? How's space treating you? I mean, I found something. I actually found out what happened to the orbital probe cannon. Whoa, that's the cannon breaking apart at the start of each time loop? For real. Did you figure it out? Over enthusiasm. It's kinda scary how much that sounds like something Slade or Feldspar would do. Pretty surprised, but the Nomai built something that actually broke. Come to think of it though, broke might be the wrong word, because it looks like the orbital probe cannon's still firing successfully at the beginning of each loop. Have you ever watched a cyclone for so long it started to hypnotize you? I'm telling you, they'll put you in a trance if you stare at them for too long. What are you doing out here? Well, what are any of us doing out here, really? Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm out here exploring the solar system, same as you. But I'll tell you what, outer space really gives you room to think. It's quiet and peaceful out here. I mean, it's usually quiet and peaceful. Sometimes a cyclone comes by and lifts my little island paradise clean out of the water, then less peaceful. Where should I explore on Giant's Deep? Here's something you might like. At the start of every time loop, I keep seeing a bright flash in the sky. Something must be happening up there in orbit around the planet. I already talked to you about this. What else? What else? Have you been to Statue Island? Have you been to Staten Island? that's where What We Do in the Shadows is. That's what I've been calling it, seeing as it's the island where I found the glowing gnome my statue. Get it? I was on the beach on Statue Island when the whole glowy business happened. By the way, it's a nice beach for that kind of thing. I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10 on the Gabbro relaxation scale. If you feel like checking out Statue Island, it's the one with 2 islands connected by a natural rock arc. Well, mostly connected anyway, you'll see. So that was the 19 minutes. Yeah. What's up with this planet? I know, right? Oh, you meant like, tell you more about it. I gotcha. Well, Giant's Deep is massive and mostly water, no surprises there. There's a strong current a ways beneath the surface that prevents anything from sinking below it. Seriously, I tried everything I could think of to get past that current. Neither idea worked. As for land masses, I've counted 4 islands, including this one. There's also the one with that Nomai statue I saw on the beach. Seen the cyclones? Yeah, they're hard to miss. They toss up everything in their path, islands included. Little tip, get picked up, try to land in the water. Much less likely to kill you. Where's your ship? That's a good question. It's definitely on this planet somewhere. I mean, unless a cyclone came by and tossed it into space, I guess. That would be pretty nuts. Hope it's not lonely. Wow, Gabbro is, like, easily my favorite character so far. I love their personality. Alright, So that's not happening. Oh, man. I mean, this place is terrifying, but hell if it isn't gorgeous. And also, gravity is 2 times heavier here. Oh, hey! Marshmallow. Yum. Had to eat at least one. Alright, so there's 4 islands. This is one of them. Ow! Oh. I'm guessing this is... Yeah. Hi, Skittle Killer. Welcome to the stream. How many hours are you? I am in... We're about to hit, like, I think, yeah, about in, like, 6 minutes, we're about to hit, 2 hours in. I have been going into this completely blind. It's been so much fun so far. I am absolutely floored, with how cool this is. I made it a point to not watch any of it, so... Ooh. Oh, here we go. Wow, yeah, we kind of got a lot done. Yeah, fresh stream. Exactly. We, just hopped in. Okay, so we got new things for Gabbro's Island. So, yeah, Gabbro knows about the time loop because they got a statue. Yep. So we're the only ones at least the only ones so far who are aware of the time loop. A Nomai device created to pinpoint the sources of distant signals. The Nomai were disappointed by their failure to detect a signal from something called the Eye of the Universe. And Rybeck headed to Brittle Hollow to investigate something the Nomai were doing at the South Pole. Okay. Southern Observatory. The Nomai decided to build a larger, more sophisticated eye signal locator on Brittle Hollow's South Pole. Okay, so... I mean, these two are obviously very connected. They pushed it above its maximum power setting to create the greatest chance of finding the Eye of the Universe, and it blew everything to Kingdom Come. The control model recently received a request from the Ash Twin Project to launch the probe. Cannon was aligned with a randomly selected probe trajectory. The probe was successfully launched, but the cannon's structural integrity was compromised in the process. Damage is detected in multiple modules. Launch module looks heavily damaged. There's a huge breach in the glass viewport. The launch module's viewport window is fractured, exposing it to the vacuum. Okay. And the probe tracker is receiving data from the launch probe. I know my computer reports the probe tracking module as missing. Okay. The Nomai built an orbital probe cannon at a construction yard on Giant's Deep. Okay, so we gotta find that construction yard. That's gonna be probably my next goal that I'd like to go after. Gabbro says there's a strong current beneath the surface of the ocean that prevents anything from sinking below it. So we also gotta figure out how to get down there, I'm guessing? One of the islands on Giant's Deep has a Nomai statue on the beach, just like the one Gabbro brought back to Timber Hearth. Statue Island, as Gabbro calls it, is the one with two islands connected by a natural rock formation. Okay. Sweet. Yeah. Alright, so we need to find that construction site and also, find that construction site and hopefully find that archway. Oh, gosh. This is a little terrifying. You know, not even a little. I think I can say that this is pretty terrifying. Oh, geez. Okay. Oh, here's one. Ooh, it even has a little landing spot. Oh, hey! Here it is! This is the archway one. Archway. Sweet. Easy enough. Whoa. What the hell is that? No, no, no. Come on. Come on, please land. Ah! Come on! Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. Scary. You should go in the dark. I will. I'm gonna go. I want to check that out right after I check this out. Cause, I want to go in the dark. Oh, and I love the rain effects on the visor. It's so subtle, but I already know how to jetpack boost. Game, come on. You know me better than that. Oh! Oh, the statue! And, seems like it's kind of... There's something broken there. Statue workshop. Yeah. Well... Seems sealed off. Unless there's another way in. Ah... Yeah, Super Mario Galaxy time. Ryunor, welcome to the stream. What's up? We're about 2 hours in. We just got to, what was this? Giant's Deep? Something like that? Like just now. And wow, am I terrified of this, because I am not very good when it comes to ocean games. Big no-no. Big scary. Oh, thank God there's oxygen up here. Okay. Oh, got some Nomai fossils. Ooh, what's this? Okay. Nothing there yet. Giant's Deep is pretty giant and deep, I'll give you that one. You're right about that. Can't argue with you there. Oh. Whoa, okay. Oh my gosh. Wait. I want to get it, like... Can I get it, like, right... Ooh. Cool. Okay. This is the deepest giant we got, miss. Lami says, they're gonna test the memory statues tonight. Flock says it could be dangerous, so we can't come. But... what if we didn't use the door and snuck in the other way? Does anyone else want to? Tag it. Phlox specifically told us not to do that. Levi says, I really want to see the test too, Lami, but that's a huge risk to take. We probably shouldn't. Maybe Phlox will let us see a later test. So there's another entrance. Okay.
Oh my god! Ah! What? 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 What just happened? What is what? Where am I? Okay, what is this? Where am I? What is going on? Huh? What? I'm stuck. Oh! What? I have no idea what just happened. I have no idea what just happened. I'm so confused. So, are these just, like, little storm shelters? And then it, like... Huh, okay. For some reason, it looks like outer space when you're inside of it. Fool, you fell for my beam attack! Alright, well, we got some extra info. But how do we get into that area down there? Is the real question. There's this over here. What's this? Is this the archway that leads across? I think so. Oh, then this is like the same kind of thing that we saw on our home planet. This is like the same exact structure. Huh. Oh. Welcome to Giant's Deep, friends. I'm excited for you to meet the statues. If I'm not in my dwelling, I'm likely in my workshop below, inside the island. Oh. Well, that seems like a hint, hint, hint. I wonder if I can, like, even do anything here yet. No, doesn't really seem like there's much to interact with. And I can't really boost anywhere because the gravity on this planet is so strong. Ugh. Yeah. But I do want to make sure that there's nothing on this side. Or else I'd be kicking myself if I missed anything. No, I think we're good. I guess we just keep moving. Alright, retrieve the scout. Also, this mechanic is just, it's so cool. I love it so much. Any game mechanic where the game wants to, like, mess with gravity, always into it. Even though I'm, like, ugh, sometimes. Getting that, motion sickness. Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. 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 I'm scared. What was that? There's shapes in the water. I don't like it. I'm moving on. That's gonna be my last thing on the list. I'm scared. Unless I'm peer pressured enough. It's always an option. You should play Manifold Garden if you like weird gravity puddles. I'll definitely check it out. Maybe I'll play for the stream. You do not recognize the shapes in the water. Oh no, shapes! Listen, I was never good at geometry class, so like, I think I'm warranted in being a little afraid of shapes. Just a little bit. Okay, so this is not where we came from. This is another place. What's this? This looks like a launch, like some sort of like launching cannon or something. But how the hell do we even get over there? Oh, well, never mind. Ooh, what's this? Oh, more storm shelters. Hey, that's the gravity cannon. Oh, Casavana! It's her again. Or them again. It's them again. This is it. We finished building the final orbital probe cannon module and are ready to send it into an orbit around Giant's Deep for assembly. Our next step will be to send Privet up to the orbital probe cannon to install the probe tracking system. To all my friends here at the construction yard, my gratitude for your tireless work. I had given up hope, but I truly believe this cannon may actually succeed where many other attempts have failed. Dawes, are you going gelatinous on us, love? I'm delighted by your words, but they're atypical for you. If I'm ever half as gooey as Mallow and Avens behave together, Daz, you may launch me from the orbital probe cannon. If I know my brother Avens and his spouse they'll want to launch the probe with as much power as possible. I'm worried the cannon would break under the strain. Oops. I propose we give Avens and Mallow a slightly lower maximum power setting than the absolute maximum possible to create room for their enthusiasm. Well, look at how that worked out. Whoa, whoa! Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my god. I like how this game has managed to give me more moments of fear than most, like, games that labeled themselves as horror games in recent time. Ooh. Control module projection stone. That looks like the planet one, so... 12 minutes and 48 seconds ago, long-range probe successfully launched from orbital probe cannon. Oh, that's what we saw. Yeah, that's what we saw. And this is where we were on the probe cannon. Wasn't it? Yeah! Oh, hell yeah! Oh, hell yeah. Okay, okay. Uncertainty is spookier. Yes, yeah, agreed. That's very true. I have bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there was a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Casavana. I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. Avens, an update. Mallow and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. So this is one that we did see before, but I'm glad that we got to see it again. Yeah. So they have, like, messages that... So with these, they can project them into different locations and communicate that way? Ooh. Okay. Okay. I just don't want to fall into the water, whatever happens. But how have y'all been doing? How are y'all holding up? I hope everything is going well while we're kind of in this downtime, just kind of exploring. Found a brittle hollow projection stone, so that's good. And now we know that that icon's brittle hollow, because I did not know. I thought maybe that could have been our home planet, but I guess not. When we were on the eye, I thought maybe that it was looking at our planet. Ooh, you got a quesadilla? That sounds so good right now. I'm actually jealous. In fact, like, I might call our little 5-minute bathroom break soon, and then we can all stretch and get something to eat, and I'll go for, like, I think, like, another, how long have we been going? 2 hours, 10 minutes. So probably, like, another hour and a half, or 2 hours, so, haha. Let's try to get back to, here we go. Whoa. Ooh, Brittle Hollow looks cool. Oh, ah! Storm! Ah! I'm being picked up inside of it. Oh, okay, I'm good. We're safe. Just gotta wait till it passes. Nope, still here. Oh! Whoa! That's what's happening! What? That's insane! That's so cool! So we're being picked up and launched into the atmosphere! Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, okay, okay. That changes everything. Cassava says, Konoi, Daz, and I were lifting orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down below beneath the current. Daz says, Konoi, you should have seen it. We thought it was impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight through to the core. Your ankles have become dust. Yeah, I kind of did fall from orbit, but somehow we survived. Daz says, Cassava convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're very curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? Convoy says, my gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of giants deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory, and it reveals how an object might sink below the current. Conway, I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, would you kindly explain? Conway says, if you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are two trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow's gravity cannon and one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge? What a title. It's fine. The shoes of your suit are made of vibranium. Yeah, apparently so. We can survive a plummet from orbit, so... I wonder, is there anything I might have missed on the left side? I don't think so, because I think the only thing was that plate. So I think we're good. So there should be a way to sink below the surface. Your shoes are made of vibranium. Your bones, however, are not. Okay, so we've gotten 2 of the island? No, 3 of the islands. So there's really one... Oh my goodness, is that a fucking huge storm. Here's where, Garbro is. Or Gabbro is. Is that it? Oh. Here's the... go into the dark. Go into the dark. Points. Go into the dark. Go into the dark. Uh-oh! 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 We're fucked. Uh-oh! 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 This is bad. This is really bad. Ah! Ugh, okay, we still hit the water, so we're okay. But, oh my god. Was that rough. And my ship is in the bad spot now. Wait. Hey. Fuck it up. Fuck it up. Tear it up. Alright, so that's a bad no-no. That's a good yes, yes. And I totally beefed it. Oh my god. Wait, what? Whoa. Are those... Whoa, are those... Oh, I hate it. Oh, I'm getting the fear. The fear is setting in. Nope, hate it. Nope, we're doing that last. We're doing that last. The fear. The fear is set in. Don't like it. Not the fear. You can take pictures without launching the scout. Oh! Oh, you can! Thank you so much. Okay. Oh, wait, let me check something on the stream layout really quick. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're good. Alright, just don't beef it. Nice. Alright, ship, you hang in there. Oh, yeah, that's, another big ghost field. Okay, so I gotta go this way. This way. What? Someone was here. Huh. Trip 4, entry number whatever, crashes 2, boring crashes 0. Remember to see Slate when I get back. Yeah! I got all the way down to the core! Consider yourself conquered, Giant Steep. You just got Felsparred. Feldspar! It's Feldspar! That was one of my more dramatic feats, if I do say so myself. Can't believe I wasn't electrocuted. I can't wait to tell Hornsfell and Gossin about this one. I guess brute force isn't always the answer. Right, so, one more off the list. Seems all that's left is the big one now. Dark Bramble, here I come. Feldspar, my friend Feldspar, I love you. I miss you. Oh. Whoa, that's sick. There's jellies frozen in the ice. That's awesome. That is really cool. Alright, let's see if we can, I wonder, can we, like, get up higher so I don't have to go through that part again? Or at least I can go through, yeah. I can just jump around. Not have to, Oh, well, I guess the ship is on that part again. Or, that ship is on that part anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. Or, God, I can't talk right now, Jesus. Alright. Gotta get back to my baby. Can't just leave my ship. She's been with me through thick and thin. I'm gonna name her Bessie. Bessie, I'm coming! Hang in there. If I can climb. I'm coming, Bessie! No! Bessie, help! Bessie, I'm falling! Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? How do I get up there when the gravity is so heavy? Is there anything underneath the surface? Either way, at least? Girl, help. Girl, help, I'm too thick. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is what's happening thinking is happening? Yeah, oh, okay, well, it looks like it doesn't matter anyways, because death is coming for us. Well, it was nice knowing you all. As the sun sets in on our humble abode. Wait, is it a sun? Is it the sun? Yeah, it's the sun. Here it comes! Ah! Alright, so, we gotta, what was that? What do we gotta do? So we explored this part, and somehow Feldspar was able to slip beneath, but we still gotta figure out how. It was an honor, Mrs. Obama. Oh. Wake up. Grab brush and put a little makeup. I should leave a kiss up on the table. Okay. Hey, I died again. You're lucky I'm in a time loop, otherwise I'd be super dead. And you're lucky I don't have you grounded for medical reasons, because I have no idea what you're talking about. That's really good. That's pretty good. No, I wanted to throw it at him. Alright. You're not gonna eat that? You wanted to! Alright. So I think what we're gonna do is, let me check the logs really quick. Let me put on my suit, of course. Let me check the logs. Let it lead us to kind of our next step, and then from there, when I like go to the next thing that we need to do on giants deep giant land. When we figure out where we're wanting to land next, then I'll send y'all to a little BRB for like maybe 3 minutes. Grab a little snack, everybody can get some water, go to the bathroom, and then we'll be back. But that's gonna be in like 10 minutes, so we still have some time. Gabbro says there's a strong current beneath the surface of the ocean that prevents anything from sinking below it. The Nomai on the construction yard saw something sink beneath the underwater current, which they'd previously thought was impossible. Feldspar found a way to reach the core of Giant's Deep. Bramble Island, an island of thorny vines and what appears to be a frozen jellyfish. It looks like Feldspar camped here before heading off to Dark Bramble. Feldspar headed off to Dark Bramble after reaching the core of Giant's Deep. Yep. This is the island where the Nomai built the orbital probe cannon. For some reason, the Nomai put the orbital probe cannon on indefinite hiatus. The cannon was not asked to fire. According to a Nomai computer, though, a long-range probe was recently launched from the orbital probe cannon, which we know about. The Nomai at the Southern Observatory constructed a model of Giant's Deep that revealed how an object might sink below a strong ocean current. I'm gonna hydrate. Need to be well rested before the upcoming break. Gotta stretch my back a little bit. There we go. So we are gonna have to go to we are gonna have to go to Brittle Hollow just to figure out how to get into the core of Giant's Deep. So I guess we'll do that soon, at least. I did want to look around on the planet a little bit more. Statue Island. This island must be where the Nomai created statues like the one in our observatory. I found a Nomai statue lying on the beach. Looks just like the one in our observatory. I found a sign for a statue workshop next to a broken door that used to lead inside of the island. Some of the Nomai children debated bypassing the statue workshop's door and sneaking inside via an alternate and more dangerous route. I can see into a large cave from one of the ruins on top of the island. The bottom of the cave is filled with water. So, I mean, that has to be the alternate route, I'm assuming, right? I mean, unless these Nomai children were just hopping from island to island on a planet full of storms. I'm not sure how likely that is, but... There you are, Giant's Deep. And autopilot. Nice. Okay, so... I think we're gonna take one last look at Giant's Deep, just make sure that there's nothing I haven't missed, just that I can tackle right now. Well, actually, let me think. I think let's just go for it. Let's just do it. Whatever. We're already here. Honestly, I should be using autopilot more because it makes it so I'm not flying into the atmosphere at 1,000 miles per hour most of the time. Oh shit. Come on. Lift up. Alright, there we go. So there's that big-ass storm, though. I do want to see what this is about. You know what, let's just fly into it. Why not? What's the worst that could happen? The worst that could happen, I guess, is that I don't penetrate through the storm. Can we hit it from... Oh! I knew it! I flew above it! Ha ha ha! And they say Feldspar was a better pilot than me. Poppycock. Eat shit, Feldspar. Nice, we made it. Into the eye of the storm. Let's yeah, I know I said we'd get there and then we take a break, but I do want to see what's happening here really quick. The temptation is too strong. Whoa. It's a water hole. It's the hole for their water. This is where we keep all the water, in case we need more. You never know when this planet might run out. Seems like it could anytime. Whoa. Careful. Ooh. Why does this feel like a hotel hallway? Take it back. Feldspar was the greatest Earthian pilot to ever live. Yeah, I know. I do take it back. I do love Feldspar. Feldspar is probably my favorite. Outside of, I think, Gabbro, Feldspar is my favorite. Be welcomed in this place. This tower shares with all who ask the knowledge needed to make his or her first quantum journey. Oh boy, quantum journey! Ah! I'm being abducted by GLaDOS. Wow, this is such a cool effect, though. Oh my god, there's the storm. Jesus. Oh! Hi. Enter this place without friends. However, these are... Oh, enter this place without friends, however. These are lessons to learn for yourself. God damn it, it's the back rooms. Can't get away from these guys. Guess we gotta leave chat. No! No, chat, stay here with me. I need your help. I need the... It's okay, it's okay. They won't notice you. Oh. Oh my god. That was a little terrifying. Seek the Wandering Ark. Gotta enter alone. No! But I'm scared. You wouldn't leave me alone. I'm scared. The poor defenseless woman. Okay, seek the Wandering Ark. Oh. Arc. Whatever. Archway. Way of the Ark. Is this the thing where, like, if you look away, it teleports? Because I have a feeling. Because it said wandering, so... I ain't taking the chance. Oh! Well, see? See? There's one of these! So... Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I see you. Hey! Alright. Unidentified signal nearby. Where nearby, though? It's nearby. Oh! Island shard. Frequency discovered. Quantum fluctuations. Whoa. It sounds so cool. It sounds like... It sounds like a church choir, but like 500 feet under the earth. Oh. Observing a quantum object. Observing an image of a quantum object. These are the same. Ooh, okay. What? Hey, you're teleporting too. I love this thing singing to you. Yeah, it's like, yeah, it was like it was singing. Absolutely. Whoa. Well, there's the archway. Can't exactly boost myself up there. Yeah, no. So we're just gonna have to hope that we get it, I guess? By just, like, walking onto the right one. Oh, the camera! It said observing an image. Duh. Okay. So, we gotta look at it with the camera. Because one and the same. Did I use my big brain? Did I do it? Did the streamer use her big brain? Oh my god. Hi. Wait, is that this? Wait, let me listen. Is this the song that's in the game? No, not at all. Okay. I was hoping it was the same theme that they've been playing on the instruments, because that would have been interesting. Alright, I guess we gotta go deeper. Whoa. Hey, I need those instructions, please. The arch and the crystal do not naturally meet. Okay. Good enough. Oh! Did that count as looking away from it? Yes, it did. Okay, okay. So that's what I gotta do. Gotta, like, moonwalk the- Ow! Ah! Ow! Ow! What the fuck? That hurt. Okay, so it needs to end up... Oh, they don't naturally meet. Right. So if they don't naturally meet, then we have to force them to be in the same location. So if the archway can be here... Archway, whatever. I don't care. If it can be here... Okay. So, I have to think. What order? Yeah, face planet, exactly. What order? Okay, so, you're there. Shit! That would have worked, too. Sorry, I'm not the best puzzler, so just give me a minute. I did it! Yeah! There we go. Yay! Yeah! Hell yeah. Hi. Oh. We... Huh. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I got it, though. So... You gotta do this, yep. No, come on. There we go. No! I thought I was still looking at it. Oh my gosh. Okay. So then... Haha! Nice. Was that even what I was supposed to do? Oh. Did I do a bad? Oh! That was it! Never mind, I did it good. Oh my god, that fall always scares me, because I think it's not gonna catch me. Oh, did I do it? We offer our congratulations! You've learned the rule of quantum imaging. Take this knowledge with you on the remainder of your quantum pilgrimage. Remember, the other quantum shards have other lessons to teach. Our curiosity goes with you on your journey. You walk in the footsteps of those who came before you, and your path guides those who will follow later. Oh, that's actually really sweet. This game has a lot of, like, very sweet philosophies that I really like about it. Just, like, something like that is very, very genuine and nice. Thank you for your lesson. You were a very good teacher. Oh. Okay. Also, this art reminds me of, this art here reminds me of the Wind Waker art at the beginning of Wind Waker, when it's, like, telling the tale of the hero. We did it! We, solved the puzzle. And that's what this, oh, and that's what the swimming pool is for. Hey! Sweet. Alright. That feels like a perfect place to take a break. So let's get in our ship and, get in the ship. I'm gonna put on the radio. Come on. Someone give me some sort of... Someone give me some signal. Whoa, wait, that's unknown and it's moving. You see that? Weird. Oh, it's because I'm on the... I'm silly. I was on the quantum fluctuations, that's why. So next, we'll probably go explore the quantum fluctuations. Or we could go to Bramble. I guess it'll just depend. So let's get a nice tune. Where's the banjo? There's the tuba, or, you know, whatever. Banjo! There we go. Alright, so let me leave you y'all on the BRB screen. I will be right back. Gotta go get a little snack and refill my water, and everyone can go take a pee break. So I'll be right back for like 3 minutes. Bye! See you in a minute. Hello, everybody. I've returned. I made myself, a nice... Sorry, getting settled. I made myself a nice little PB&J sandwich, and I toasted it, and it seems very tasty. I hope y'all got yourselves a snack, too. Let me get settled for a minute. How are y'all doing? Hope the stream is going well. Hope you're enjoying so far. Thank you. I forgot I had the stream on and thought someone outside was shouting. I'm sorry. Sorry to scare you. Oh, alright, I'm gonna check all my stuff just before we get going. Alright, perfect. Okay, let me take at least one bite. Okay. So, we have been sitting here for a hot minute, so I feel like we don't have much more time left on this run through, because I feel like the sun's gonna blow up pretty soon. What PB to jelly ratio you got? I like myself some peanut butter, but I do really like when on a nice hot day, because it's a hot day today. It's pretty hot out. I do like when it's like a nice grape jelly, and then it's like all cold, and it's kind of like a if your jelly's all nice and cold, then it's kind of like a little popsicle snack kind of vibe to me. Kind of, if that makes sense. I don't know, but it's great. I think it's good. So this one is more jelly than peanut butter, but do like peanut butter still. This is where are we landing here? Whoa. What? What? Huh? Whoa. Oof, you broke it! I broke it? I broke it? Well, here's Hollow Bramble. What is that? Or Dark Bramble, not Hollow Bramble. Oh, there goes the sun. Yeah, see, we didn't have much time, so it's quite alright that we didn't get so far. That's really pretty. Even though it's gonna kill me. Accept your death. Fly towards it. Woo! No fear! Ah! Alright. So now I can kind of get my bearings a little bit better. It's gonna be like a compilation of memories of me just sitting. That's kind of hilarious. I love that. Can I turn the game up audio up? Yeah, of course. Let's see. I have to tab out for it a little bit, but here we are. And there goes the probe again. Hey, Slate. Let me take a drink. There we go. The sun's gonna go supernova, by the way. Oh, yeah. The observatory has an exhibit about that. Between you and me, I glossed over some of the finer details. Astrophysics is really more Hornfell's domain. For me, I'm here for the rocket science and the marshmallows. I'd respect that. Hopefully that's hopefully it's a bit better. I think I'm looking at the capture now, and it seems like it's still pretty low, so let's do that. There we go. Alright. Suit up. Go over let's go over the logs again really quick. Right, okay, so we finished the Tower of Quantum Trials, meaning now we have the signal for the crystals. Right, observing a quantum object, observing an image of a quantum object, yep. The other quantum shards have other lessons to teach, so that's probably something. Launch module looks heavily damaged. I'm like, yeah, I'm not sure if I can even get in there. I know that for sure that the probe tracking module is just completely destroyed. And Ryback is at Brittle Hollow's surface. Two paths beneath Brittle Hollow's surface that lead to the observatory. One starts at the gravity cannon, and the other starts at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. So we do have to go back there. Okay. Yeah, no, that's easy enough. Sweet. Crystal. Alright. Yeah, easy enough. So let's head back there now, and just get that done now, because by the time I got back and remembered what I was doing, the sun was already kind of blowing up. Oh, no. There we go. Yay! And the sandwich has been finished. Yeah, this thing is weird. Oh, miss! Whatever. Alright, Tower of Quantum Knowledge, here I come. Where's the big storm again? There we go. Whee! I can't see. I can't see. Whoa. Whoa, disorientation. It's so intense right now. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. Oh, no, too far. Ah. Oh, I got it first try last time. There we go. Alright, so there's an alternate entrance around here somewhere. Guess we just gotta find it. Non-game related question, is spaghetti closer to sandwich or a taco? It is made with jelly, but also with beef. Ooh. Is spaghetti closer to a sandwich or a taco? That's a good question. Actually philosophical. I'll have to think about that one. I guess it only makes sense if you see spaghetti sauce as a jelly, since tomatoes are fruit. That's very true. It's very true. And tomatoes are on sandwiches already. But tomatoes can also be in tacos. Oh, the conundrum. Oh no. Maybe it's maybe it depends on the eye of the beholder. Maybe spaghetti is what you make of it. Maybe spaghetti was the friends we made along the way. Where is that alternate entrance? Is it... I wonder if it's on the outside, or it is actually somewhere that I have to, like, find on the inside. But it should go down. Because the observer... Like, it's... Ooh. You do eat, yeah, you do eat spaghetti with bread. That's very true. There's a lot of different things to think about. No, that current isn't gonna let us pass. Yep. Okay. So it's definitely not on the outer side, at least. But I'm not sure if it's gonna have, like, an entrance out on the island or on the inside of the tower. But I guess there's only one way to find out, which is just to look around, so... Oh, what's this? Is this something? Excuse me. No, it's just rocks. Just weirdly shaded rocks. Ah, damn it. Alright, let's do a loop around and just see. It can't hurt. I mean, other than the fact that this is a game that's based off of time, and the more time you spend doing things that aren't productive, the less time you have, but it's totally fine. The sun doesn't exist. I've just decided to pretend. So I had to go around to get over here, so I feel like it's probably not over here, but if I didn't check and I missed it, and then it was, I would be kicking myself, so. There we go. There's a little dip here, but no. Almost out of fuel, too, which sucks, but we're about to loop around back to the ship, so not too bad. Yeah. You make fuel level critical seem as if I run out of fuel, I'm going to die. Oh no! I'm out of fuel. And then I just drop dead on the floor. Right. Now that we're here, we might as well refill and go see if there's like an alternate route out through the tower. Probably that like goes down. And I'm hoping that this entrance isn't like... I'm hoping it's like a thing where it's like... Not, like I don't have to use the quantum imaging thing, because I don't have any... words. I don't even have a place to start with that. So hopefully it's just like an actual staircase that's like, hey, just go down this way. But we'll get there when we get there. This game is gonna have, like, I'm gonna be doing, a bunch of different streams of this, so it's not like if I miss anything. Yeah, we already got that. So... I'm wondering if there's not an entrance near the top of the tower, I'm not really sure what to do there, then. Well, because I know that you only fall down here. Wow. Okay, that very helpful map. I understand why there's not a giant ass one though. Like, I don't want to have to go through the trial again is the only problem. So maybe it's just better if we... Thinking, what would be the best course of action here? Does anybody know if the alternate entrance is like, I have to go through the trial again? I'll just sit for a second just to see. It's okay if we don't know. I can just go do something else. I don't like that the sound cuts out if I alt-tab. Scary. Yeah, if nobody knows, it's totally fine. I think alternate entrance on the other island or one I missed. Because it said that there was an entrance on. What did the ship say? Dang it! I'm gonna have to go back. Oh my gosh! I didn't mean to do that. I did at least break that fall though. Yeah. I know. I'll just get in my car and I'll be fine. I'm cooking spaghetti, so I'm not 100% here. Don't worry. Even just the input is great. Thank you. Alright. Back to the ship, at least. So the ship... Yeah, I'm pretty sure the ship said that there's one on another island, and as well as the tower. But I went around the outside of the tower, and I couldn't really find anything at all. So I'm wondering if... Let's see. Where was, Yeah, but this isn't... Oh my goodness. It's because I was looking at it for brittle hollows. It's for brittle hollow surface, not this planet. But there is a way to get below the underwater current, but we just have to figure out what that is. I have no idea. I'm trying to think I'm trying to think because I think a possibility is maybe when when the twisters come by, they lift up the islands and they drop them down from orbit. And we sunk underneath the water, like the entire island sunk underneath the water when it landed. So I'm wondering if that's how you slip beneath the current, is you plummet from one of the islands and somehow that makes it so you can push past. Let me look at the other ones. Because we have the orbital probe cannon stuff. And the thing that slipped beneath the surface was a part of the cannon, I believe. If I remember correctly. Yeah, the Nomai on the construction yard saw something sink beneath the underwater current, which they'd previously thought was impossible. And Feldspar found a way to reach it, too. Well, What if you flew away super far and just hit the water, like, really, really fast? I could try it. I mean, that's really the only thing I can think of, yeah. Maybe that is something. Yeah, that's the only thing I could really think of, so I think we'll probably just do that. You care about quality of life spoilers? Probably not. I think if it makes my experience easier, like some tips would be nice. I think that's totally fine. Nothing plot, just makes things convenient later. Yeah, totally then. Yeah, that's totally fine by me. So let's try just like I don't know. I'm just gonna try anything, honestly. So let's dive from the atmosphere. Hit up Gabbro again. He helps you meditate. Ooh. He helps you meditate. Cool. Alright, I'll definitely do that. I love Gabbro, so... Oh, man. Okay, it felt like maybe, but no. We just got launched out again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, motion sickness a little bit. Alright, slow down. We're definitely gonna go talk to Gabbro again now. Maybe, okay, maybe the trick is one of the geysers? I mean, the only thing I can think of is maybe... No. It seems like they all just launch you out. Like, I was thinking maybe you could use it to get you underneath the water, but... If they all just launch you out, then that's probably not the answer. Oh, oops. Oh, get out of there. Alright. Gabbro, I'm coming. Coming back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright. Oh, a little bit of a rough landing. But it's fine. Oops. Didn't mean to do that either. I always forget that the unbuckle button is Q, and I hit, like, every other possible option before. I know that there's some things around here. Oh, but it's over there, so we're fine. Hey, Gabbro. You know, I don't remember the voice I picked for them, but it's fine.
You know, I kind of wish I built a hammock here before we ended up in this time loop.
Oh, I found something! I found out what happened to the orbital... Oh, yeah, we already... That's the cannon breaking part. Yeah, yeah. Too much... Yeah, we already talked about this. How do you stay so calm in the face of repeated impending death?
Deep breaths.
No, seriously, I meditate. Want me to teach you? It'll be the next loop before you know it. Sure, why not? Okay, close your eyes. Ooh. Ooh, cool. Oh! Oh, so it's like you can just soft reset anytime you need to, then. That's really nice. Oh, so cool. Thank you. Thank you y'all for telling me that. Thank you, Skittle Killer. Andrew Noir. You both have been very helpful, so thank you. Especially as somebody going in completely blind into this game has been, like, really great, but it's like, oh my gosh, there's so much I have to learn. But, I mean, I'm having so much fun with it. And I'll probably go for, like, another loop, because I think that'll fit in, like, a nice, I think it'll be, like, a nice perfect 30, around 30-ish minutes. And I said I would go for, like, another hour 30, so I think that'll be perfect. Did you know about the turbo button in the spaceship? The turbo button? No, I did not. Turbo button. If you free look down to the left, there's a red button. I saw the master alarm. Right, not left. Okay. Oh, that's the sun. Raise eject cover. Well, let's try out the turbo button. Try it, trust me, bro. Wow, I love it. You know what? We got an achievement for it. So I think in every sense of the word, it was worth it. Now embrace me. Take me into your loving arms. That was really good. Alright, well that was the last loop now. No, I'm gonna do one real one. One last real one. I just loved the realization of just open eject cover and then just like, oh. Oh, so so that's what this is about. That was really good. Thank you for that. And there goes that probe. Yeetus. Alright, I think what I want to do is, yeah, because, yeah, but let's go to Bramble Hollow, was the next location I wanted to hit. Oh. Timber Hearth, Giant Steep. Oh, Brittle Hollow, not Bramble Hollow. I keep, like, mixing together the names of Brittle Hollow and Dark Bramble. Where are you, my friend? I know that that's... Oh. No, that's Giant Steep. That's Ash Twins. Dark Bramble. There we go. It ejects boosters. And there's our home. Aw. Wow. This place looks cool. This thing is like the thing that like... Aw. Whoa! Whoa! What in the hell? Holy shit! Crashed right into Hollow's lantern, I didn't even realize. God damn. Well, it's fine. We'll just repair it in a second. Oh. A series of unfortunate events. Alright, how do we repair? Here we go. Here we go. What else? Outside reactor. Okay. We're fine. It's fine. We're fine. It was all according to plan. Scary noises. Okay, there we go. Just get on top, please. Yay! Alright, stop beeping at me, I know! I know what I've done. I know the crimes I've committed, okay? Ah! I want to fix the Aftel, but I keep slipping. There we go. Where's the earth-shattering kaboom? You good, Red? Oh, totally. I'm living. I'm thriving, you know? Just one bit at a time. We're getting there. There we go. Alright, are you done beeping now? Anything else you want to piss and moan about to me? It's fine. I'm sorry. It was my fault. It was my fault. I did get us in this situation, so I apologize, milady. Alright. Well, let's check out what this place has to offer. It looks like a very hospitable, very friendly. Don't see any problems with anything happening here. Oh, it's a stony baloney. Tower shard. What? What's happening? I'm scared. What's going on? What was that? Whoa. Oh. Whoa, that's cool. Ooh, what's this? Bells. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Well, thank you, Bells. Okay, so let's, there we go. Plume says, the trees are moving! The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet. And I never see them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are apparent, or my brain must be. The trees are schmoving. Thatch says, Plume is right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Thatch says, alarmingly, this isn't the only the trees. There's other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock moving in the same eerie way. Felix says, that rock is unusual for another reason, too. Thatch says it possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Felix, hypothesis. This rock's shard presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is confusing or causing the other nearby objects to also move about this area? Yeah. I hate to break it to y'all, but yes. Actually, I really don't hate to break it to y'all. I'm sure you would have actually appreciated knowing that. There we go. Thatch says, Plume, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Of note, a unique signal is coming from the shard. Curiously, our friend the Wandering Moon sounds the same. Oh! Oh, that's like idiots. It's because of the wind moving the trees. They got spaceflight and forgot wind exists. This is not normal. I totally, like, I was totally wondering what that planet was. That moon that we kept seeing, and remember we flew into it and just teleported across, like, the map. And that's what that thing is. Oh. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the Wandering Moon. I imagine the moon's behavior and this grove's are connected, or are related. Plume says, in her note from earlier, Felix mentions the strange type of rock isn't found anywhere else on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis. This quantum shard is from the wandering quantum moon. Perhaps it is even a small piece of the moon itself. Ooh. Felix says, I've also heard the same signal this shard produces, calling out from Giant's Deep, Timber Hearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Thank you for telling me the location of every shard, Felix. I suppose there are other shards like this one. Don't know why I would... Okay, Sephiroth. Fucking summoned Meteor Storm. Surface integrity. Oh, it's breaking apart. Oh, shit. I did not realize that was happening. Let's do this thing. The Southern Observatory. Entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Well, that's where we're going. Whoa. Holy shit, this planet is cool. Look at this thing. Oh my god, that's awesome. That's so cool. Hey, go down. So, okay, so summon meteors, why don't you? Bells. Be welcomed in this place. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're making your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Wait, am I not supposed to be at this one yet? I haven't gotten the other ones. Crossroads. There's so much to explore here. Oh my goodness. Oh. Well, shit. We can't do it. Here's this. This is where it used to be, but... This whips ass. I know, right? I'm so into this game. Whoa. Oh my god, this is trippy. Whoa! Is that a black hole? Oh god. Holy shit. Explore carefully or don't slip or trip. Oh god! Skittle killer, you can't say that's scary. Oh hey! Oh, your design is so cute. Look at like the patches and the oh, I love them. Ryback.
Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. Wow, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. A lot of history here. It's great.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been my dream to see it with my own 4 eyes since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in this solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you've probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I'm more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. You want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck that I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable, instead of being sucked into what's below.
Oh yeah, like yeah, that is a black hole, isn't it?
I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout, and this seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just gonna stay here until I'm ready to move on. But that's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? That'd be... yeah.
I learned something. Oh, I actually didn't learn anything.
Oh, okay. Well,
If you do find learned something new about the Nomai, though, if you do find learned something new about the Nomai, though, I'd love to hear it.
if you don't mind, I mean.
Where should I explore here?
Oh, wow, where shouldn't you explore here? Not the black... oh, actually, that's very no. Which is unfortunate because, the most exciting stuff is all below the crust, including the Hanging City. That's just to the north. You can see it from here. There's also this big dome on the South Pole called the Southern Observatory. You can't get inside from the surface, trust me, I tried. But if it's like the rest of the Nomai structures here, there's probably a path to it beneath the crust somewhere. Good luck with exploring. If you learn anything about the Nomai, I'd love to hear it. If it's not too much trouble.
What are you doing out here?
Me? I'm an archaeologist, remember? Or, the archaeologist, I guess, seeing as I'm all Timberheart Scott right now. Brittle Hollow is rich with Nomai history. That's why I'm here. This planet is an absolute treasure trove of culture, history, and science. If you have any questions about Brittle Hollow Nomai, I'm your Hearthian, or, I have some knowledge of them, so maybe I can help?
Oh, well, yeah. See you later. I love Ryback. Wow. They're adorable. And also Banjo. Love Banjo. Huh. Well, that seems precarious. The Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Yep. That's how you just turn it off. That's how you go that way. Oh! Did I do that? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I promise. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Never mind. Alright, well, I guess we just head back that way. Marshmallows are health packs, by the way. Oh! Really? I didn't even know that. I honestly thought it was just like a cute little fun thing you could do. That's really cool. Wow. Oh god. So much about this game I just don't know, which is great. I love it. I love learning about it. Oh god. It's falling apart. Well, we're not going to be getting up this way, that's for sure. Oh. That thing's so freaky. How do I'm like... Okay, so this is the crossroads. Gotta turn it this way so that we can go back. No, I wanted to go there. Oh. Alright, so how does one make it there? We'll have to figure it out. He said, or they said, Reidenbach said it was north, so... Ryback, not Reidenbach. No, pick it up, please. There we go. Identified Ryback. Maybe. Huh. Gravity is funky. Oh. Oh! Here we are! Found it. It just took a minute. Nice. Okay. Just don't fall. Whatever you do, please don't fall. Okay. Whoa. Well, that was deeply unpleasant. I made it this far, though. Guess that's the part to focus on, and not how I'll eventually have to get back up that path. But wow, this place sure is something. Looks like the Hanging City is north from here, and east is the gravity cannon. I definitely want to see that. And another thing, I'm detecting oxygen from somewhere below, which is good, since I, used up a lot of my supply screaming during the trip down from the surface. As soon as I stop dry heaving, I'm gonna head farther down below so I can refill my tank. That's really good. Oh, fuck. Okay. Calm down. So there's the tower. That's something. What's this? Let's see what it is. The observatory, right? Oops. Uh-oh. Oops! Oh, okay, good. Gravity cannon. Okay, so this is to the gravity cannon, not to the observatory. The Hanging City. Here it is. Let's go there first. I mean, that sounds like the coolest place, honestly. Holy shit. The environmental design is just so amazing in this game. I'm, like, so floored by this game, honestly. I'm really glad that we started this today. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, my God. I was just trying to get, like, a little speed boost. That was really scary. All right. Here we go! Ah! Oh, God. Okay. Whew. Oh, God. Oh, we've seen this! Black Hole Forge District. Whoa, we've seen that symbol before. Eye Shrine District. Meltwater District. School District. So is this just 1, 2, 3, 4? Is that how they... I wonder. Wow, this is really... Oh, and the soundtrack is amazing right now. The Black Hole Forge. Oh, shit. Oh. Wow. Okay, okay. That seems like a good thing that we did there. Oh, nice. The Ash Twin project requires a powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? Okay, I'm just making sure that it wasn't different. Oh, perfect. Wait, this is solution 2. Let's find solution 1. I'm gonna guess it's up here? Yep. Ah! Please don't blow me up. I don't want to die. Yet. Solution 1.
We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. Raimi says, the vessel's warp core is broken, at best. Broken at best. Recall those present when the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. Cassava says, even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it back here. Conway says, perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me that there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Phlox says, this would require a return to Dark Bramble. Plume, my father, said many good Nomai perished there. So, Dark Bramble is a big no-no place. Sysad, my mentor, Coleus, and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. So that was a big-ass anglerfish. That's terrifying. Coleus says, what Mallory and I learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. Raimi says, I remember that anglerfish fossil. We used to play in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. Ooh, okay. So, solution 2. We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. Poke says, or Poke, I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. Ide says, this is the safest path for our clan. Even says, is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Cassava says, is it though? We've tried for so long to find something that I, and others, now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. Oeno says, the greatest challenge here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core, or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. Clary says, no, but Poke was apprenticed to Anona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting simpler cores. Poke says, I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona explained many of his designs to me. Spire says, abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. Midas says, this is true. However, it's knowledge that we have little hope of recovering. It'd be best to relearn, I think. Wow, there's a lot going on in the story. Like, I love all of this lore going on. It's so cool to, like... I love games, or, like, pieces of media that are, like, playing as somebody who's reliving the past of others and, like, people that came before and, like, understanding who they were and what they were trying to do and build. It's so fascinating to me. Poke says, I feel strange, trying to recreate Anona's warp core without him. At times, it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this. Probably, but what if my own excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system, and never saw Anona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Hypothesis. This will always feel strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor, and deeply. Still, all I can give is my best. And as Anona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we will find another way to achieve what I need, or what's needed. I have Clary and Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. Aww. That was really sweet. I love games. Me too, right? Guys, games are great. Y'all, video games can be good. Y'all heard of video games? Whoa. Whee! Fly away now, fly away now. Ooh. Okay. I wonder how much longer we have.
till, you-know-who explodes. Whoa. Where are we? Oh. Felix! Has anyone observed the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. Thatch says, I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis. Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Plume says, I suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? Felix says, this moon isn't volcanic, to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. The nights the moon circles this planet appear random. It seems to travel as it likes. Thatch says, imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons. Felix says, hypothesis. There can exist too much lava. Plume says, then I imagine there'd be none of us left, yeah. And Thatch says, I'd strongly prefer if we test the null hypothesis. Cute. I love the dialogue between these characters. It's so great. Where are we, though? This is crazy. Oh. Can't go down there. Like how they think. Yeah, me too. They're really charming. The Nume have, like, really charming, like, I mean, all the characters do, but I love the interactions between the Nume. Like, they're building up these characters so well. And here's where the surface integrity broke apart, huh? Yep. Is my ship okay? That's the real question. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh, I've made a mistake. Oh, no. Ah! 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 Oh. Oh. Oh my god. Holy shit. What just happened? Oh, I'm out with the space debris. That got launched through the black hole when it, collapsed. Oh, shit. Well, I ain't getting my ship back, that's for sure. Ow. Bonk. Wait, but what if I fly back into... No, I don't think that'll work. Well, looks like this is our life now. Oh, wait. There we go. What's this? It looks interesting. Oh shit, this is the tower. Ah! No! Ah! Please. Ugh, okay. Whew. Won't we be able to get up to the top now that there's no gravity and we can, like... Oh no. Why? No! Don't push me away. Baby, I love you. Don't push me away. Oh shit, we can. Wait, this kind of worked out in our favor a little bit. So, getting sucked into the black hole wasn't a, like, terrible thing. I mean, there's no oxygen out here, so it's a little terrifying, but... Yeah, we're gonna run out, but it's fine. We made it to the top of the tower. Bells. Welcome, Solanum. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage... Oh my god. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me, and in many our clan before me, to the moon's sixth and most secret location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon. But remember, this is the final rule. To explore the sixth location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. None of that information is registered in my mind, so I'll have to talk to the ship, but... Cool. So these are the tilted towers. Wait, there's trees? Where was there a tree? Oh, right. There are trees here, I guess. Wait, and that moved. Wait, there's the wait. That means the eye of the wait, does this mean the eye of the universe is at what the fuck? What does that mean? It's so interesting. None of this, like, makes any sense to me yet, but man, am I interested. I'm sure, like, all of the puzzle here will click eventually. Let's read this next log. Oh, here comes the sun. Shit. No! No, let me read! Hurry! Read! Hurry! Just read as much as you can. It doesn't matter. Don't even care about the text. Just get all of it. I need all the information. Okay, we're fine. Okay, so now let's read as we're being destroyed. If you're here to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, you're almost prepared to set out on this deeply significant journey. Before you do, pause and remember your history. We make this journey not only for ourselves, but also to— Ah!
They killed me. Help! Help! They hurt me. They killed me. The sun beat me up.
I was just trying to read at my library and the sun came and beat me up. Alright. Oh, that was, I mean, we learned a lot. We learned a lot from that run. So honestly, I felt like that was a really good one, and like I said, we kind of went past the original mark where I was gonna stop, but that's totally fine because I got so caught up in the world. Yeah, I'm loving this so far. The atmosphere, like the setting, the music, the soundtrack, the characters, the themes of the time travel, like everything about this I'm completely obsessed with. And I'm so glad that I was recommended to play this game because it is very much up my alley. And I've loved it. If you love it so much, why don't you just beat it now? I wish I could. I wish I could stay and beat it now. You don't need free time. Very true. Very true, skill killer. I wish I could sit down and beat it now. Like, if this was like an earlier, like the earlier days of my life where I could just like sit down and do nothing all day. Oh, I got an achievement. Carcinogens. If I could just sit down and play this all day and beat it in one sitting, I totally would. But we will save the next part of this for next Sunday. And so, the next coming schedule, starting on Friday, we're gonna be returning to Lily's Well on Friday, the horror game, because Fridays are our horror nights. We play on Fridays. We like to play some spooky games. I'll just like chill out and play spooky stuff, talk to each other. You get to listen to me scream. Pretty funny. Yeah, Saturdays I like to do visual novels usually. We didn't do a next part this. Oh, Skittle Killer, thank you so much for following. I thank you for joining our little entourage of friends. We're all one big group here that just hang out and talk, and So we like to keep those vibes, just chill vibes. Saturdays, I usually like to play visual novels, but that can change sometimes. Right now, we're on Ace Attorney 2. I am going into that series blind as well. I've been enjoying it a lot. We were unfortunately not able to play this Saturday because I had some life stuff come up. But I'm very much looking forward to getting back to that. And Sundays are for Outer Wilds, so every Sunday we'll be continuing this until I beat it. And I'd love for everyone to come by and join me again for the next part. The music is getting like really emotional for this little this little exit to the stream, or like the stream wrap up. But this is great. This has been so much fun. And thank you everyone for coming by, especially the new people. Thank you so much. And especially thank you Skittle Killer for coming by and following. I really appreciate it as a smaller creator. So thank you. And also I wanted to shout out as well our other friend in chat, Ryunor. Thank you for coming by as well and chatting with us and enjoying the company. We love to have you. Yeah. Again, so I'll go over it one more time. Fridays are our horror nights. I do have a YouTube as well. I put up VODs there. It is in my little description for my Twitch channel. You should find it down there. That's where I put all the VODs for the streams and stuff. I'm very active on Twitter and such. I like to I hang out with all my friends there, and I'm usually posting there. Yeah. So Fridays horror night. Fridays are horror night. Right now we're playing Lily's Well, and we're gonna be finishing that. Saturdays are visual novels. Right now we're playing Ace Attorney 2, and Sundays will be for Outer Wilds. Thank you so much for everybody coming by. I really hope to see you all next time. Shout out to everybody in chat. Thank you all who's been chatting. I love talking to y'all, and I love the company, and you've all been great. Let me leave you all off. I like to leave the streams off with like maybe like a funny picture or something. So let me find something good. This is the good one. I think this will convey a lot for our stream. So thank you all for coming. When I'm happy, I say bitches love my mustache. So I just wanted you all to know that. Yeah. Thank you all so much for coming. I will see you all either on Twitter, or I'll see you next Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thank you so much for coming. Yeah. Final thoughts? This game is really good. Can't wait to get back to it. I'm gonna be thinking about it, like, for a whole week. So, yeah. You too, everyone. All y'all have a good day. Alright. Bye, everyone!